Hey guys, welcome to today's video. So today I wanted to show you how I'm going to be setting up my rat's cage. They are very excited to come out. Oh my gosh. They've just seen me. I just put their rat run out. So yeah, I think they figured out that it's about time to come out, yeah? I've just had a delivery come of a bunch of new things I'm just about to put in their cage. So I'll take them out, I'll pop them in their rat run, and then I will show you how their cage is laid out now and what I'm going to be putting into it. Okay, so I've just popped all 3 rats in the rat run, and now I'm going to set up their cage while they're busy. If you are looking for a rat run, I've just made another video on my channel about how I got this one, so check that out if you're interested. And anyway, let's get on with the video. So I'm just going to show you how I have their cage set up right now. So on the top floor, they've got this, they use this bendy bridge as their house at the moment. It wasn't meant to be, they just decided that that's what they wanted. Then I've got their foraging feeder. It's got some nuts and some of their food in there. Then they've got this climbing thing. They've got a bridge back here. This bridge is one that I made. It's like a wiggly bridge, and if you want to know how I made it, just check out my other video. I think it's called Bridges and something. I'll put it at the top anyway. Then on their top ledge, they've got all of their feeding and water and things. So food bowl, water, there's a salt lick, and here's another foraging feeder toy where I've scattered some of their food and treats in between there, and they have to find how to get it out. Then I've got another one of these climbing frame thingies. They've got a red tunnel that goes all the way up into their dig box, and in here I've just got shredded paper, and again they've got food and stuff scattered around in there. I've got a ledge here, and in here they do have their running wheel, and this was pea fishing, but it seems like they dropped their blanket in there. I can try and insert a picture of what this cage used to look like. I'll try and insert it now if there is one. They do prefer to like climb on ropes and jump from here down onto a ledge and down into their box, or swing on this. Like, I think it's just more a natural way for a rat to get around a cage instead of having actual ladders that they provide with these cages. So that's what I've been trying to do, is just create a cage where they have to really climb around and figure out intelligent ways of getting around the cage instead of just following ladders. I'm just going to show you some of the things that arrived today. So I'm going to be rearranging this whole cage again. I don't know whether or not I might take out another ledge. I haven't really decided. So, here's what I got today. So I got 2 of these, which is the hanging houses. You can put them on the bottom of the cage like this, or you can hang them from the roof of the cage. So I'm going to be doing that. I think what I'm going to do is put them side by side at the top of the cage, because they used to have this house on the top ledge, and this ledge was like 1 link higher, and they loved it at the top of that cage, and rats naturally do like to sleep at the top. So I'm probably just going to do that, clip it on and let them sleep at the top. I got 2 so that, because I've got 3 rats and I felt like 1 wouldn't just not be enough for them. So I'm going to put 2 side by side and then they can choose. Another thing I got, which is going to sound really random, is I got 50 ping pong balls. So I got these because I want them to have like a ball pit basically, just like their dig box. I'm going to scatter food and treats inside a bucket that has all of these in, and they have to dive through the ping pong balls to get it out, and it just creates another thing to interact with, and it creates another way for them to have to forage for their food. So I got foraging here, foraging in the dig box, foraging on this toy here, and foraging in their forage wheel. So if you haven't noticed, I really like the fact that rats can forage for their food instead of just having the food left in a bowl for them, which is actually really, really boring for a rat. Then I have this, which will be a rope, and I'll just attach it and create another kind of bridge or something out of this, another way for them to get around the cage creatively. And finally, I've got a hammock that I'm going to install and hang it up. Probably, I don't know if I'm going to use it as a ladder or a hammock yet, I haven't decided. There is a few more things coming today that just haven't arrived, so once they arrive I will show you them. So yeah, I'm going to start setting up the cage now, and I will show you the finished product afterwards. So I was just in the middle of setting everything up. when I got my last 2 packages. So I'm just going to open them up. I'll show you what I got. So these are the 2 things I got. So this one, it's actually for birds, but you just tie it on and it's like another ledge for them, which I really like. Ledges like that and like that one. So I got that for them. This is definitely way bigger than I thought it was going to be. I thought the circles are going to be about that size. They're like, I don't know, they're like double the size that I thought they were. I'm just going to use this as a climbing frame. It's perfect. I mean, it's fine. It's just not what I realized I ordered. But yeah, so I'm going to continue fixing up their cage with all of their new little bits. I'm still just trying to figure out where I'm going to fish everything, but I'll update you. So here's the cage fully finished. I've taken every single ledge and ladder out of the cage now, so there's not a single one in there. I've basically made it so that they either have to use ropes or ledges and different things to get round. There is no easy way for them now. They're going to have to climb and get some healthy exercise. I've put their running reel hanging up because I think that actually worked so much better with the way the cage was. I added in a catch kind of thing, like a catch net halfway down, which is just something to keep in mind, just so that if your rats ever did fall out, that they won't fall the full length of the cage now that there's no floors anywhere. So I've actually gotten them 3 pods for houses. A lot of the time they sleep in it with 2 of them together and 3 of them in one, I've seen before, but at least they've got 3 so that they can choose whether they want to stay together or not. And I've linked them all up so that they can walk between the pods to each other. And then I've got this hammock here. And then I have a foraging feeder, which is empty because I literally finish it all the time. And as well, I just put like a little bit of a stick ledge under the forage feeder so they have to balance while they spin it. So it's a lot more difficult for them, which is more fun actually. Then down here on the bottom, we've got their ball pit, which is actually a foraging toy as well. So I scatter their food in between all the ping pong balls and then they have to dive in to get it. And so yeah, I think that's the main points about the cage. I also glued down some sandpaper onto this ledge because this ledge they have to use to get their water, and it just means that it will file their nails for them every time they go and have a drink, which is perfect. So if you only have smooth ledges in your cage, make sure that one of them is rough. They are more expensive. You can buy them where the sandpaper is already on them, but for half the price you can just stick the sandpaper on yourself, which I find works perfectly. So yeah, that is the end of my cage tour. I hope you enjoyed, and please do take some of these points on board and try and make your cage more fun for your rats, and especially put more foraging toys in. Rather than having a bowl with food, it's so much more fun to have to dive in and get it, and it's so much more natural for them to have to stand and balance on ledges and kind of reach around and forage for food. It makes it so much more interesting and keeps them happier. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and see some of my upcoming videos, and don't forget to check out some of the ones I've already posted. Yeah, see you in my next video.